So, as Jonathan Perks from Fundamental Mountain Bike Coaching makes his way through the woods of the northeast after 11 years of living in Newcastle and makes his way down to the west to Wales, let's have a recap of some of his riding exploits. We will be sad to see him go, but Newcastle's loss is Wales' gain. Recently, of course, getting himself an enduro bike, and here we see a little bit of enduro practice. Now, this part of the course looks easy, but there's a rather tricky little gully and up over the rocks, but as smooth as the other side of the pillow. Onto the motocross track and just trying to get the knack of the corner, a bit more aggression out of the corner, use that berm, and there we go. Up on the pegs, nice and smooth, and he's starting to pick up the pace. The engine on a bike, of course, saves the pedalling, but I assure you that this is a very difficult sport to learn. And Jonathan's certainly using the mountain bike skills to good effect. There's always a bit of fire roads for good fun there. Onto the cornering, it's a little bit slippery, or a bit too far back on the bike there. I think he'll have to try that one out again. Here we go, let's go for another time. A little bit too far in the seat, but he's picking up that technique quite well. Just needs to get that bum a bit further forward as we move onto the sand, and that's looking better. Sand riding is very difficult indeed. That sand wants to pull you off the bike and onto the ground, but he's certainly starting to pick up the pace through these corners. The body taking a real pounding from those sandy bumps and jumps, and I think he could well be going to some of the Grand Prix motocross tracks in the Netherlands and Belgium with sand riding like this. He is just about starting to pick up the pace now, powering his way over the bumps, through the berm, getting the power down on that Honda CRF 250. Up into the top corner he goes, and we go back to pedal power down this gnarly little woodland section. And Jonathan showing us some of the skills on that nasty little drop off, and you can tell he was pleased with that one. A little bit more speed now as we wind our way down the hill back to Wales very soon for him. Nice and technical as we go down the hill. And that pretty much is goodbye from Fundamental to the northeast and hello to Wales.